Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're back in another Alliance War. This is week 2, war number 4, and we are going up against H8FL8. And yeah, so this was an extremely frustrating war for me. I made some really stupid mistakes. So first up, we got Vigorous Assault and Arc Overload with Hulk, iHulk, Immortal Hulk, and you can see here, like, man, I was trying to like dash in and hit into his block, and it just, I don't know, the controls were just wigging out. I was wigging out. I think it was me more than the game. But okay, the Arc Overload regen falls off, and it's just a normal iHulk fight right now. I'm gonna try to keep staggers on iHulk, so that way right there, when the Arc Overload does trigger, it immediately gets nullified. I don't have to worry about the unblockable, because once that regens up, everything that he throws at you is unblockable, which isn't the worst thing. It's not the hardest defender by any means. But yeah, so here we push him to special 3, we do our doom cycle, we steal his power, get to special 2, and do I go for another one? I'm trying to think if I went for another cycle. I think I tried. Yes, I do get it. We get another stagger on him. We throw off another special 3. And I think I did get this off before, so I have double fury coming out of this. And he does get the immortality. Yeah, I do get the double fury. We do a medium, light, medium, light, 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 medium, medium, steel, and then we just, boom, we nuke him. Part of it, you know, misses him because he switches to the regen where he can't take damage, but then the rest of the unblockable just smokes him. So that went pretty good. Other than the first part of the fight, me just like throwing random attacks and just all over the place, yeah. I did put on an indestructible for that fight and this fight. I was hoping that it would carry to the next one, but it just didn't go fast enough. So now here is where I make a mistake. I don't know why, and I think I've done this earlier on the season. I did a parry and I did a medium straight into a heavy. Normally, that's fine, it works, but in Alliance War where they have limber, that's just not gonna cut it. So the indestructible gets eaten up. I do take some damage. I do take some degen damage, and yeah, Torch does great for this fight simply because he's got on-demand incinerates that can disable the Masochism, which is gonna, you know, trigger regen. The regen is not that large and nothing that I really worry about. Plus with Torch, I can get a bunch of incinerates on, and that can prevent some of it. But you can see there, like, that was like a 3,600 regen, nothing too terrible. So we just need to make sure that she's throwing specials, which right now she's being very passive. There we go, she throws one, so we can go in and hit her. The incinerate disables the Masochism. We do a heavy knockdown into a special 3, which is going to activate our flame on temporarily. Hopefully we can get some hits in while that's activated, so we get some stings. And she throws a special, we get 1 sting off of that, and we get a couple more. We get 3 on her. Does she throw it? Does she throw a special? Yes, she does throw. We get a decent sting. We just block the special ones, build up some more smolder. We negate the 15% regen with the parry stun, and yeah, we took too much damage, more damage than I would have liked. And it took too long, and I'm not 100% certain. I realized that I took so long and that the indestructible fell off, and normally I don't even have an indestructible for this fight. You know, we did have some concerns, like who should we use? I said I should use Torch. I was like, I'll just use Thing. Thing does this fight. I fought Professor X numerous times, shouldn't have any problem whatsoever. And you're gonna see this guy did not want to throw his special attacks, and you know, generally that's okay because you can trigger protection and you can get around that. Well, check this out. I was livid. I was so mad about this fight. So here I'm, trying to, dance around this guy. I'm keeping an eye on the falter counter, knowing that once he gets there, so my next hit's gonna falter and miss. And so there we go. We trigger it, and I'm just waiting for him to throw a special. He's not throwing a special. He's only at 79%. So here we're up in the corner. We got, we dex that, no problem. He has full mind control, so he isn't using as much power on his specials, which isn't the biggest deal. But now he's already back to another special too, and so we're up against the wall. We heavy him. We did just trigger protection manually. He throws another special too. We're doing fine, and we were trying to get him to throw another special one, or his first special one. He's only thrown special twos. I knock him to where it does trigger backup recovery, and he's at special 2 now. And I'm like, okay, can you please throw your special? And I do a heavy. I shouldn't have heavied. I should have just hit. But now he's almost a special 3 because I'm not dexing these hits. Now he is special 3. I throw the heavy, and then here I accidentally parry when he comes in. He didn't throw it right away, and of course he throws the special 3 right after protection expired, and thing gets expired. And I was so angry. I was like, are you kidding me? That was such a crappy, terrible fight by me. I felt like the AI, normally he likes to throw special ones like all day. He didn't throw a special one that whole fight. And you can see the screen flips because I threw my phone on. Yeah, I was pretty upset. So go back in, I tell my battle group I totally screwed up and lost an attack bonus. And we're debating what to do. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna finish it, do it the right way, the way that it should have been done. And I used some of those items that were sent out in the compensation. We revive thing. I have an indestructible boost on, which had that been on the first fight, I did get hit more than 3 times before I got special 3, but this is how I expected the fight to go. He does throw his specials, his special ones, and he's already, the backup recovery is already triggered from the prior fight. Here he throws a special 2. We're just gonna be doing 4-hit combos, dashing back, parry his contact medium, watch for the falter, and I think he's gonna throw a special, maybe? Or do I just about kill him here? I don't remember. I don't have a ton of furies already built up, so I don't think this is gonna kill him. But special 3 down to 14%. I think, do we just smash him? He never threw a special one in any of these fights, which, normally when I see him on like EMP, he's throwing that like crazy. So I get my second death of the season. So it's extremely frustrating. We move up, and that wasn't part of my fight. So we're on section 2, left side. I'm on path 2, and we have a Mojo. I was saving my pre-fight for the boss. I was like, yeah, I don't need the pre-fight for this one. And we're just going to parry medium, light, medium, and this Mojo is going to melt. I am pretty big boosted. I got the 30% boost on because I'm taking a boss today. You can see like I'm going into this fight, and I'm already getting a little rattled because like I was, it was just loading there. It finally loads. I'm like, okay, parry, medium, light, medium. Hopefully I don't get too many prompts that are, basically ones that will just auto-complete right out the gate. But here we're trying to get him to throw a special one. Finally does. Build a bunch of smolder into the block. And he throws another special. Perfect. We threw on a regen boost as well to regen some of the health that we lost back on Guillotine 2099. Take him down, back to full health, perfect, just what I needed. And we're gonna move on to the next fight, which is a Cable. This is node 41. Also has strike counter, combat power rate, and then Stung once, twice shy. So with Doom, I was going to do a lot of heavies. I was going to try to manage my combo, unlike I did on the prior fight with Torch, where I really didn't care about the strike counter, combat power rate. I didn't care if I got the suppressions on me. So here I get that power sting. I'm trying to wait out that power sting, and then I wasn't paying much attention and I got pushed to special 2, and yeah, I threw the special while I had the sting up, and so I took some damage there that I could have easily avoided, but he is melting fairly easily. And here I'm trying to again wait out the power sting. I should have just beat this dude down and not even worried about the combat power rate, because I really didn't need it. Could have just staggered and didn't have to worry about like the regen or the power gain that he might get. But yeah, here we get another one. Wait it out. And do I throw I was thinking I was going to throw a special there, and I didn't. And so now I'm trying to wait out this power sting again. And then I just get smacked. And now he's got a power gain, and I just keep getting smacked. Get to special 3, and now I got another stinking power sting. And so I'm like, dude, I'm just going to just finish this fight off. We throw off the special 3. And we go into a quasi Doom cycle. He didn't have enough power to do like a full steal or anything, but I think he's going to die pretty quick here. Yeah, just combo him and he's dead. But I lost way too much health there. This is just not my war, okay? So then we have this mini boss, node 50. It's got the safeguard, it's got vigorous assault, it's got recovery, and then true focus. And so we have a white Magneto pre-fight guidance on him, so you can get the passive stuns, which is really nice to have because, you know, those Furies are going to eat up the stuns. And my whole plan was to just play it slow and stagger him, make sure that he can't get the regen. Don't push him to special 2. Don't push him to special 2. That was my whole plan. And for whatever reason, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to get a Fury, and then I'm going to light him up with some Incinerates that can do some more damage on the L2 because I got that Fury up. So I push him over L2, get to my L3, normal Doom Cycler, right? So I come out of this. You only do 1% with the safeguard here. Come out of this, we steal the power as expected with full, get to 2 bars, and then we throw this, but he's got all those Furies up, and I shouldn't have done that, and so he loses that, and then I shock him with my Hazarath, and the Hazarath takes off, and the shocks take off all of the Furies. He goes straight into regen, and then I just get pummeled in the face over and over and over again. And there's death number 3 on the season. Second death of the war. I wasn't in a good state of mind, let's just say that. And so we had somebody else come in that had a Doom. Jay Goody cleaned him up, no problem. Still have the war boss. Now here is the third mistake of the war. I was saving my pre-fight for this guy. Dragonman, pretty simple boss, easy boss. I was saving True Strike, and I forgot to apply my pre-fight. You can see there I still have my charge, and so I was an idiot. And so we're just fighting him, regular Incinerates, and yeah, once I saw those Incinerates just go in, I was like, are you kidding me? This guy has some decent Mystic Dispersion. He does throw the special 3. And I believe I do have an invulnerability boost on. just in case I do get special 3, and I do also have like the special 3 damage boost on in case I lost my indestructible. Hopefully that would minimize any special 3 damage. But you know, my game plan here is just block, 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 get the inaptitudes no problem, get all that smolder on me, and just roast this dude. Even though I do not have the Nova Flames, he'd be dead already. We're just gonna block, smolders, doing tons of damage, doing, you know, 1k a tick on each of those incinerates and the Nova Flames going on. And yeah, we finish him off in style with a special 3. And again, you know, I like seeing Torch's special 3. It's a beautiful thing, and I usually finish champs off with it if I'm holding. But I probably need to stop doing that in case a war fight does come down to time, because that takes extra time and for that animation, and I probably could have finished them off in like 1 or 2 more seconds versus another 10-15 seconds of animation. But at least the third mistake didn't cost us. We did win this war, even though I played like garbage. The rest of the battle group in the alliance carried some good weight, and we won. Good job to H8FL8. They did a solid job, but our battle group, we're on a stride right now, doing a lot better. Not me, but the rest of the alliance, we're cutting our deaths down. We got under 10 deaths this war total. For me, I had 7 fights, 6 kills because I didn't end up killing off that King Groot. Had somebody else. We had 2 full health Doom guys, so I didn't feel like reviving or taking that. But 2 deaths. So on the season, I have 28 fights, 27 kills, 3 deaths. This 3 deaths, that's more deaths than I've had in the last 2.5 seasons. So in season 27, I had no deaths. It was only half a season. Season 26 and 25, I only had 1 death each season. So I've already died more in the last 2 wars than I did in the prior 2.5 seasons of, you know, what was that, 20, 30 wars? So kind of sad. But we did win. That's all that really matters in the end. We won. We're 2-2. We're even 500 now. We moved up 14 spots to rank number 12 in Platinum 2. And we're just gonna keep trying to get on a winning streak and move up. Our goal is Masters. We started the season bad, but we can finish it really well. But thanks for watching, fellas, and I will see you guys in the next one, and hopefully with some better, cleaner war action. Peace out.